Now y'all know we gonna start this video off by shotgunning a beer. Come on, man. You know the tradition here on ADiktion TV. It's time to shotgun one, baby. Now y'all know how it goes. It's either gonna hurt very bad or it's gonna go down really smooth. I ain't gonna lie, this is a bit cold for me. Y'all know I can't really shotgun cold ass beer, but hey, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna go ahead and shotgun this beer. Y'all ready? Let's get it. And if y'all drinking, y'all can do this with me in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, that's cold as hell. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to ADiktion TV. I hope everybody is having a good day. Long time no see, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Hey, a nigga been working his ass off, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, I'm still in my work clothes, man. I'm comfortable, so hey, I said screw it. I ain't changing. I figured we'd go ahead and get back into the videos, you know what I'm saying? I missed my channel. It's been a couple weeks since I posted anything, and you know what? I was like, let's go ahead and talk about some requels on my channel. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what a requel is, it's like a sequel. It's not quite a remake. It's not quite... It's like a reboot, sequel, requel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can look up the definition on Google, or you could just watch Sceam 2022. It explains it very well. And speaking of, today's video is going to be Sceam 2022 versus Candyman 2021. Both requel movies. It's the War of the Requels, you know what I'm saying? That's what I might call these videos. War of the Requels. But for right now, we're just going to call them requels. This Sceam 2022 versus Candyman 2021. Which Candyman 2021 does something that Sceam doesn't. It cancels out all the Candyman sequels except the original. Sceam 2022 is still Sceim 5. Before we get into the video, if you haven't already, go down, grab the like button, and grab the subscribe button. That would be dope. And I also want to announce Sequel Saturday. Kind of like this video, but every Saturday I will be releasing a video about movies that are obviously sequels. Comparing two movies, and are they worthy of being a sequel? Should it have been made? Am I glad it was made? And it could be any genre. Horror, comedy, action, drama. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be talking about a lot of shit. So you guys have heard me say many times on my channel how much I loved the original Sceim. How much I love the original Candyman. You know what I'm saying? You know, I was really excited when I was like, oh, okay, so we got a new Candyman coming out. Excuse me, produced by Jordan Peele. And then I was excited as hell when I was like, ooh, another Sceim is coming. You know what I'm saying? Like, Sceim is what made me a slasher fan. It made me a fan of the horror genre. It was like the first horror movie that I'd ever seen. I was like 6 years old, and it scared the hell out of me, but it had me laughing my ass off the whole time. Candyman, on the other hand, that's like a psychological thriller, like a psychological slasher. It's not very funny. You know what I'm saying? It's a little more serious. And it deals with some real life situations, you know what I mean? And Candyman scared the hell out of me when I was a kid, man. I was afraid to look in a mirror. No joke. And to this day, I still won't look in the mirror and say that motherfucker's name 5 times. And if you're wondering why I'm pointing, it's because there's a mirror right there. And I'm not about to look in that bitch and say his name 5 times. So Ghostface and Candyman being two of my favorite slashers. Like I said, I was excited when I heard they both had new movies coming out. Alright? So, I've seen both. And I'm going to go ahead and say this about both of them. I really enjoyed both of them. I know some fans of Sceim that really hated it. Fans of Candyman that really hated it. And by the way, yes, this video is full of spoilers. So if you haven't seen either of these movies, go ahead and click away. And I think people should realize, you know, it's been 20-something years since both of these movies were made. Obviously, they're not going to be the same. I was actually hoping for, you know, in Sceim's case at least, the same type of atmosphere as the first Sceim, because some of the sequels They were just not for me. Same with Candyman. Now, don't get me wrong. I actually liked Day of the Dead. I think it was Day of the Dead. I can't remember. I'll have to look. No, it was Farewell to the Flesh. Candyman 2, Farewell to the Flesh. I actually enjoyed that. Candyman 3, Day of the Dead. Did not like it at all. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, new Candyman. We'll see how this goes. It's got Jordan Peele behind it. At this point in time, Jordan Peele already has Get Out, and he's got Us, two very solid horror movies. So the first thing we're going to talk about with both of these movies are the cast. I want to go ahead and say I think the casting choices for both of these films were pretty damn good. You know what I'm saying? I cannot pronounce the dude's name in Candyman. Abdul Dabib Ogugugiga. I don't know. Nia DaCosta directed, and then we got Tiana Paris in there. You know, I was like, is Tony Todd going to be in this movie? And I know a lot of people really wanted Tony Todd to be in this movie. And for the most part, he's not in it. You know what I'm saying? He does show up in like the very last scene of the film, right before the credits roll, which I was completely fine with. I thought Sherman Fields, who was Candyman for most of this movie, I thought he was creepy as hell. I thought the kills were pretty good. I think Nia DaCosta did a good job creating, you know, a creepy atmosphere for this film. And, you know, the transformation of Anthony into Candyman, I actually really enjoyed that. I thought it was creative. It was a new, fresh idea for the new generation to enjoy. You know, I know a lot of people that really hated this Candyman sequel, Candyman requel. You know what I'm saying? Like, but people got to understand, it's other people's ideas. You know, it's not the original creative team behind something. And with anything in life, you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. Now, the cast for Scream 2022, I loved almost everybody in this movie. Now, don't get me wrong, some of the characters don't really stand out like others do, which is, you know, a lot of slasher films. I gotta say, my favorite in this film, by far, is Jenna Ortega as Tara. She was my favorite. I wish she would have been the new Sydney. I wish she would have been the main character of this movie instead of Samantha Carpenter, played by Melissa Barrera. No offense, and I have nothing against Melissa Barrera. I thought her performance was a little stiff. Richie, played by Jack Quaid, I thought he was a good choice for the killer. I thought he was pretty funny too. Not Stu's level funny. I really liked Amber too as a killer. I think her and Jack Quaid were some good Ghostface killers. She was completely nuts. I loved it. I like how she lifts the knife up when she's talking to Sydney and she's like making the psycho sound. I thought she was good in the movie. What's her name? Mikey Madsen, something like that. I can't remember the actress's name, but I thought Amber was good. I found her suspicious the whole time though. But one thing I did like about this new Scream as well was a lot of people were suspicious. Everyone from Randy's niece and nephew, the twins, to what was his name? Wes. He seemed a little pissed off about shit. You know, he had a crush on Tara. And the toxic fandom, I just loved how Richie and Amber were so obsessed and had so much love for the Stab movies. And they were talking about how can fandom be toxic. You know, that shit was lit, man. But there's one thing that did disappoint me about Scream 2022. And that was the limited screen time of Kyle Gallner. Like, dude, I think Kyle Gallner is an extremely talented actor. I think he's underrated. But what I couldn't believe he was killed off so far, or so fast. I think his screen time in this film, it could have probably only been maybe 4 minutes, 5, if that. You know what I'm saying? He got killed off pretty quick. I also think the whole creative team behind the new Scream, I think they did a damn good job. I think Radio Silence nailed this movie. I think Wes Craven would be proud. Rest in peace to Wes Craven. Um, but we're going to go ahead and talk about the scores for both of these movies. I love the score for Candyman 2021. You know, I love how it brought back the original. Hey, that shit was lit. You know what I'm saying? And Scream, you know, it had like that classic Scream score feel to it. But I love how during Kyle Gallner's death, the way they brought back Red White Hand. Or Red Right Hand. I can't even talk right now. The alcohol's starting to kick in. I thought it was a creative way to bring the song back. And I thought it was a good kill. It was a very fast kill, you know, just a quick to the neck. And then the song kicks in, you know what I'm saying? Now we're going to talk about the deaths in both of these movies. I think both of these films, they had some pretty good deaths. I'm going to have to go with Scream on this one. I think the deaths were more, they were bloodier. Don't get me wrong, Candyman was bloody. But I think Scream, it took its kills a little more serious than Candyman did. I do like when Candyman kills the couple at the art show, after the art show ends and they're turning out the lights, getting ready to close up. And you can see like the silhouette of Candyman, but you can't full on see him. So you just see this guy getting drugged by an unknown presence, but you can like see Candyman's shadow on the wall. I thought that was pretty creative. I thought it was pretty cool. Like I said, I am completely fine with Sherman Fields being Candyman through the whole movie. And if you don't know who the character of Sherman Fields is, go back, watch it. But if you've seen this video, you've seen Candyman. When it comes to Scream, though, I really liked the death of Wes. I thought that was, by the way, Wes Hicks, Judy Hicks' son. I thought the practical effects with the knife going through his neck, oh man, it looked so cool. It was cool as hell. And his mother's death was brutal. I don't know how many times she got stabbed, but Ghostface was not messing around. But the death of Dewey, oh man, Dewey got finished move from Call of Duty. Ghostface was not playing. We had to get rid of a legacy character though, you know what I'm saying? It was sad to see Dewey go. It actually doesn't really piss me off. It pissed a lot of fans off, but it didn't really bother me. Overall, I really enjoyed both of these movies though, you know what I'm saying? But I did like one better than the other. And I wonder if you guys can choose which one I go back and watch more and which one I enjoyed more. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you anyways. And yes, Scream 2022, I enjoyed more than Candyman. I actually enjoyed both of them. I don't dislike Candyman at all. I liked it a lot, but Scream, for me, it felt more like that original film. I felt like a kid again watching the new Scream. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, oh man. And we got the legacy characters back, and I like how they were used in this movie. I like that they weren't like the main focus of this film, because come on, they've been there for 4 films prior to this. You know what I'm saying? It's time to say goodbye to the legacy characters and meet a new, young, fresh cast. But that's my take. Scream versus Candyman. Scream is my pick, and I'll go back and watch Candyman again. You know what I'm saying? My next requel video will be Halloween 2018 versus the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022. But out of Scream and Candyman, which one did you guys enjoy more? Did you love both? Did you hate both? Did you like one more than the other? Let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, guys, coming at you from ADiktion TV.